My name is Karl Karufel, and this is Turnbuckle Talk. We are at episode 263. Yes, 263 episodes into this program already, and there is no stopping. We are going to continue on no matter what form or fashion this program is in. Solo Karl today, which is all good. I don't mind that at all because we've got lots that we can actually talk about, and this is going to be a little bit of a different type of episode. If you've seen the caption, you will know that it actually says Hall of Fame worthy, and that is what we're going to talk about at the end. We're going to see Hall of Fame and somebody who maybe should be there. Before we get right into all the topics today, we have already been flooded with comments in the comments section. If you want to interact with me during the program, that is how you do it, in that comment section on Twitch as we go live exclusively at twitch.tv/lovewrestlingca every Tuesday. Astrid, the natural, I love you, girl. Hey, I finally catch an episode live, she says, and I'm so happy that you were able to catch an episode live this week. Astrid is part of a program called NXT TEA, where they talk everything NXT after the show, and she does amazing over there. You need to go and follow Astrid. Find her, Astrid Pizarro, over on Twitter as well. She has been sharing out some amazing things that she has been doing, especially as a female in the podcasting world. Amazing stuff from that. Hello, Bobby. It is good to see you here, my friend. Thank you so much. JPJ, another man that I absolutely love dearly, not queerly. Yo, what is going on, JPJ? Ed coming in as well. It's a baby face, Karl Karufel. Yes, it is. Daylight savings time change, so I figured a change for my face as well. Mighty Joe, an amazing person who helped create Turnbuckle Talk, is here as well in the chat. I know that he is working and that he is kind of just listening in as he can, which is awesome. I'm so happy that he is able to join in. He says, howdy, broski. Bro, I love you. Thank you for coming by. Astrid just puts Karl with a couple of hearts. Love you, Astrid. Thank you so much. Bobby coming in here with a bigger comment says, today is NWA Power, and giving a little bit of an insight into what is actually happening over on Power today. For a recap of Power, you are going to want to stick around, and I believe at 10 p.m. tonight is going to start the double feature of NXT and Power Outs. Power Out has our good friend Zach, as well as Ella J. And tonight they're going to be talking about NWA Power, Homicide versus Austin Aries for the NWA Junior Heavyweight Championship. Yes, that is right. The NWA brought back the Junior Heavyweight Championship title, a belt that was created by the amazing people over at Fandu Belts. I actually own 2 Fandu replica championships. I have their big gold. I believe it's their 3rd incarnation that they've done of their big gold, as well as a classic WWF looking Bulldog tag team championship. They have created now the NWA World's Championship for purchase as a replica, and they were tasked with creating the new NWA Junior Heavyweight Championship. So for Billy Corgan and the NWA to put their trust into Fandu Belts, you should too. Go and check out fandubelts.com if you're looking for some really good quality replica championships. And the Hex, Allison Kay and Marty Bell are going to be taking on Genocide and Paola Blaze. The OGK, Matt Taven and Mike Bennett are going to be taking on the Briscoes. Since, Bobby, you started out here with talking about some NWA, I will as well. As we just came through an amazing weekend with the NWA having 2 shows back to back on different nights. Amazing stuff. And if you have not seen any information about that, please go to Love Wrestling's Twitch page, twitch.tv/Love Wrestling CA, and you're going to be able to see over there is actually some amazing content coming from the Power Out team after these shows, which is absolutely fantastic. Now, the big thing from the entire weekend was actually the Crockett Cup, a tag team championship tournament, multiple teams in brackets going together and going against one another, coming all the way down to the end. And we actually had the winners of the Crockett Cup being the Briscoe brothers defeating the Commonwealth Connection, which consists of Doug Williams and Harry Smith. Yes, that Harry Smith. Absolutely fantastic stuff coming from the NWA. There always has been, no matter what incarnation of the NWA that there has been. I have always been a very big fan of the NWA, and I especially love the atmosphere and how they are doing things with the NWA right now. I think Billy Corgan has really done a great job for the NWA and bringing it back to a studio style setting as it was many years ago. I love that. Bobby, I don't know the answer to this question. Bobby comes in and he's asking who's next. Who's the next challenge for Tyrus and for Matt Cardona? I don't know. I mean, we had some really great stuff. Matt Cardona is the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion. I believe he had a great match with Nick Aldis, and kept the championship. I have not seen the entire show. I've tried to in between work. I work night shifts, so it's been a little more difficult for me to be able to actually watch the shows because I need to sleep during the day and then work during the night. But I don't know. That's a tough one. I think for Matt Cardona, I think I would like to see somebody debut and kind of start going for that championship. I think that might be a good idea. Although they have not run through all the names that are available in the NWA for Matt Cardona to go against. So I don't know. And Tyrus, I will 100% say I am not a big fan of Tyrus, so I really don't care about Tyrus. I don't give a shit. There's my swear for the show. There might be more. Who knows? But if you have not checked out the NWA, go to YouTube. YouTube has the NWA shows right there, National Wrestling Alliance. Great stuff coming from the NWA. Bobby saying that he would like to see Matt Cardona versus Harry Smith. I think that that would be a fantastic matchup as well. Ed coming in here as well. Ed, again, thank you so much for coming in. Ed has actually been on this program a couple of times, and I'm so thankful for him coming on. I know that he is very busy on a Tuesday as well with everything that is going on with NXT. So I appreciate everything that Ed does, and especially being able to come in here early. Ed says, still looking forward to the Pope versus Matt Cardona. That would be an amazing match as well. There are so many good matches that could happen for Matt Cardona for that championship inside of the NWA. Looking at some things that are not so good, and I'm just going to touch on this briefly because, well, this is my program and I can. So Bianca Belair is going to be out of action for a while. She suffered, and I'm going to probably butcher this, but she suffered a broken hyoid bone in her throat, which happened at the hands of Becky Lynch. Now, thankfully, she is not going to need surgery, but she will be out of action, as they're saying, for an unspecified amount of time. Now, here is where the question comes in. And I want all of you that are listening and available to answer this, please leave your comments for this in that chat, and I will show it on screen. They have now started to use this in storyline. So we've seen Becky Lynch come out. We've seen Becky Lynch talk about how she did this and how, well, she really doesn't care because she did it. This is being used, a real life situation is being used in a storyline. Is this a good idea or is this a bad idea? We have seen this times before where they have actually used real life situations in professional wrestling storylines. I want to know your take on all of this. Do you think that using this is a good idea or a bad idea in a storyline? I'm going to give everybody a moment as I take a drink of coffee, some Van Hoot chocolate raspberry truffle coffee out of my Love Wrestling Sunday brunch cup. Go to lovewrestling.ca, click on shop, and you may be able to find a Love Wrestling mug over there. Bobby coming in. Thank you, Bobby, for that. Bobby saying he thinks that it's a bad idea. So, Bobby, if you can, just elaborate a little bit more on that and let me know why you think that it is a bad idea. Astrid, I do believe that you might even have a Love Wrestling mug as well. Astrid says, nice mug. Yes, it definitely is. It definitely is. And as the Nightbot for Twitch comes up and says, grab some Love Wrestling merch at lovewrestling.ca/shop. Some great stuff over there. I think that this is a good idea for them to be using this in a storyline. Now, other people like Bobby think that it is a bad idea. I believe that if both parties are in agreement that this is an okay situation to use this to build something better, then I am okay with this being used in storyline. And the matchups that we've gotten and that we have seen from Becky Lynch as well as Bianca Belair have been, yes, I'm going to use the WrestleMania word, they have been stupendous. And I want to see more of it, to be honest. But I was kind of getting tired of seeing more of it as well. So this is a good way for there to be just a little break in the action between the two of them to be able to hopefully bring something together at maybe, let's say, SummerSlam, one of the WWE's larger premier live events. I'm getting better with not saying pay-per-views. I did say premier live event this time. So to see this happen at one of the bigger premier live events like SummerSlam, I think is going to be an absolute beautiful story that can be told. Yes, Astrid, you need to hit up the HR department over at Love Wrestling and see what you can do about getting yourself a Love Wrestling mug. Definitely. Spencer, if you're listening, Astrid, the natural, needs a mug. Let's see what we can do to get that to her. Ed coming in saying every story is fine as well as it serves the competitors. You know what? I agree with that. And that's right to my point that I just made there, Ed. Exactly. As long as both competitors, it serves both of them. And again, they must both be in agreement to use this in a storyline setting. If Bianca Belair is in a situation where she is kind of feeling a little defeated and maybe has a little bit of a mental break over this, because this is something that's my livelihood, right? Like professional wrestling is my livelihood. And now I can't go out and perform like I need to. If I were to lose my voice for an unspecified amount of time, mentally, it would work on me, because well, that's what I do. I now, after leaving in-ring competition, I entertain with my voice. Sometimes my face. I mean, it's okay. It's all right. But my voice works. And if I lost that mentally, I think I would be a little distraught. And if I am distraught because of that, then for someone else to use that in a storyline setting while I'm already mentally not in a right state could be even more detrimental. So we need to make sure that both parties are in agreement for it. Bobby simply saying, I think it's a bad idea because of Becky Lynch attack on Bianca Belair. All right, I can go with that. Right, Levy, I picked up my mug, saying so to Astrid, with bonus thong and pasties. That is not something that I knew that they were ordering or allowing to be ordered. I don't know. Maybe I might have to look at some pasties. Ed just laughing at that, shaking his head. Oh, geez. Rye Levy coming in saying Zork looked interesting in those. I have now been given a mental picture inside of my mind that I need a rusty spoon to claw out my eyes, please. Oh my goodness. Oh, Bobby coming in saying, Karl, who do you want to see wrestle against Deonna Purrazzo next? I think Deonna Purrazzo can work inside of the ring with absolutely anybody and make things work nicely. Personally, I would like to see a story between her and Lady Frost. I think Lady Frost is an absolute amazing competitor, and I would like to see the two of them start a program together and like just have an amazing program, an amazing showing between the two of them. Oh, I'm getting a little bit more, man, more mental pictures here coming in. Zork and Spencer modeled them recently for a Mother Truckers magazine. Oh my goodness. I may have to get Mother Truckers magazine just for those. Oh my goodness. Oh, everybody's laughing now in the chat. This is fantastic. My goodness. I don't know about that. I don't know. I just don't know. Oh, I really don't. We have hit 20-minute mark on this broadcast, which means that we need to take just a quick commercial break. Before we go to that, Bobby says, I would like to see Angelina Love accept Deonna Purrazzo's Champ Challenge and pick the ROH Women's World Championship. I have several photos, 2 photos of Angelina Love from Impact Wrestling on my wall because I am a fan of Angelina Love as well. I think that that would be an awesome pick. Keep those comments coming, and we will be right back in just a moment because, like, we have to take care of these sponsors, these amazing sponsors that allow us to keep the lights on inside of the program here. Lights on. We'll be right back.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Wrestling, a love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand, the wrestling brand. A brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. 2 entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. Collar and Elbow is the brand. Passion and love for wrestling is the drive. I am Al Snow, and this is Collar and Elbow, the wrestling brand.
Hi, my name's Barry Ratcliffe. You might recognize me from such films as The Longest Ride or Dead 2. Now, as a successful actor, I have 2 planes, a supermodel wife, countless exotic cars, and a ton of cash. You might think it couldn't get any better than this, but you'd be wrong. For only $4.99, you can get OVWWrestlingNetwork.com. That's OVWWrestlingNetwork.com for only $4.99. Now, will your life be as good as this? No. Will it be better? Yes, and I guarantee that. That's not valid anywhere. OVWWrestlingNetwork.com is only $4.99. Tomorrow's yesterday is today. Prices so low, they're insane. Want more bang for your buck? Well, so do I at OVWWrestlingNetwork.com. It's only $4.99 a month. In between excitement, me too. OVWWrestlingNetwork.com is only $4.99 a month. You get that incredible value. She cost me $17 million and I loved it. Want a real value? OVWWrestlingNetwork.com. It's only $4.99. That's a price so low. Well, it's insane.
I absolutely love that OVWnetwork.com commercial. It makes me smile and gets me hyped every time I hear it. CollaranElbowBrand.com, founded by professional wrestler Al Snow and current head of OVW. I am wearing my Collar and Elbow branded sweater, as well as always my Collar and Elbow branded hat. Go and check out collarandelbowbrand.com while you're there. Use the promo code JKPodcast and get yourself 10% off your entire purchase. I love everything that I have received from Collar and Elbow Brand, and I think you will too. We're going to move on here to first the comments. And it's just been everybody talking amongst each other, which is amazing. I love that. Keep that interaction going because we all need to show love to each other. Randy Orton. Not to toot my own horn, but I have been called the Randy Orton of Love Wrestling, and I hold that in high regards. Because Randy Orton is a man who has done so much in the world of professional wrestling. And he's coming out and doing something else. He is making history once again at WrestleMania. Now, I was not able to get each date for this, but believe me when I tell you this is true. So Randy Orton at WrestleMania is going to become the first ever WWE superstar to enter into a WrestleMania, not specifically this one, but over the years, as tag team champion, WWE champion, world heavyweight champion, United States champion, and intercontinental champion. Wow. Congratulations to you, Randy Orton. I don't know if this is something that has been storyline over the years that writers have actually decided that they're going to continue on and do or not. If this was just by chance, this is an amazing thing for Randy Orton. I absolutely love Randy Orton. I've been a fan of Randy Orton since the beginning, when he first showed up. Not because I watched his dad, but because of Randy Orton and just that smug attitude that he had on him at the beginning of things made it so good. And Randy Orton really, from the beginning up until now, has grown so much over the years to pretty much now being a locker room leader, maybe not taken over from The Undertaker, but is almost at that same level. Fantastic for Randy Orton. Congratulations to him. Randy Orton is a generational superstar within the WWE. We're going to talk a little bit about another generational superstar that is maybe in the WWE. We're not going to really go into much details about that, but we are going to go into a little bit of detail about maybe why. So Cody Rhodes, it's being rumored and speculated that he has indeed signed a contract with the WWE. We still have not got a full confirmation as of yet. Although the WWE has put Stardust as a superstar on their website, WWE.com, that may be some foreshadowing. But Cody Rhodes left the WWE in 2016 after refusing to take an offer for a salary of $500,000 to stay. 6 years later, if he in fact is returning, it is rumored that he will actually have a contract that is worth $3 million. You want to talk about the American dream? That's it right there. Say what you will and what you want about any of the situations that's happened between Cody Rhodes and the WWE. But Cody Rhodes leaving the company, I think, was the best thing for him at that time. Now the opportunity comes to go from $500,000 for a contract to $3 million for a contract. I don't care if they have me standing on my head, spitting quarters out of my mouth. If I have a $3 million contract, I will do that on the top turnbuckle. Good for Cody Rhodes if this is all true. Again, this is all just rumored and speculation at this point. But with the way things are going, it seems pretty inevitable that this will be happening. They're looking at probably Seth Rollins being the opponent for Cody Rhodes upon his return, which will happen at WrestleMania. Okay, I'm fine with that. That's cool. Ed, I want to bring up this point here. You are correct. Cody Rhodes paved the way for people leaving the WWE and betting on themselves. You're right. Last episode, we talked about how Scott Hall was very revolutionary in the world of professional wrestling and how he had left and gone to WCW and everything that transpired from there, from the Outsiders to the NWO. Amazing things. I think for this generation, Cody Rhodes is that revolutionary force in sports entertainment. Yes, I just coined the phrase that the WWE uses. Okay. All right. Yes. I think he definitely is, though. Cody Rhodes did pave that way. And without somebody taking that stand and leaving and showing people that you can leave and that you can still do good for yourselves, I think we would still be stuck with Stardust in the WWE, probably running after the 24/7 championship in a 2-minute segment on Raw. I personally, I believe that. Now, is Cody Rhodes the greatest wrestler in the world? No, he's not. Can he entertain? Sure, he definitely can. We saw that from him in AEW. We saw that he could be entertaining. Did he maybe take things a little bit too far and kind of boost himself up a little bit too big? Sure, I fully agree with that too. I think he definitely did. He made himself to be a god. And unfortunately, he is not. He's good at what he does. Don't get me wrong. But is he up there in the status of like a Stone Cold, an Undertaker, a Hulk Hogan, a John Cena, a Shawn Michaels, a Rock? He's not, unfortunately. Can we still see some good things come from Cody in the WWE? Hopefully we can. And hopefully the WWE will actually allow him to bring a little bit of what he was doing over in AEW and bring that to the WWE. That will be left to be seen. Ed saying that Cody's run in Ring of Honor is one of his favorite Cody runs ever. Cody in Ring of Honor was absolutely fantastic. I can't take that away from his run in Ring of Honor was absolutely amazing. It was. I have no problems with that. Thank you, Cody Rhodes, for stepping up and stepping away from the WWE to allow other people to do things better for themselves. Somebody that's done better for themselves, and this is going to kind of stir up a little bit of hate from some people, and I know it will. And I just trying to find it here. Not that. There we go. This person stirs up a lot of animosity inside of people, and I'm talking Jordan Grace. Taking a look at the Twitter machine, I found a tweet from Jordan Grace here talking about her OnlyFans account. It is quoted, and I have it right here. Right here. It says, "Y'all gonna be real mad when you hear I funded the first Terminus show off my OnlyFans income." Yes, that is going to definitely pull up a lot of different points of view from people. It definitely will. I know Mighty Joe, who probably is not still listening because I know that he's a very busy guy at work. I know his take on Jordynne Grace, and I kind of feel the same way as well. I take nothing away from what she does inside of that professional wrestling ring because she can work. Outside of that, there's a little bit of controversy. Ed, I agree with this comment here. Ed saying that Jordynne is one of the most incredible people in wrestling. Inside of the ring, I would definitely have to agree with that. 100% I do. Bobby, this is something that I haven't touched on, and I probably will not touch on during this show. But on April 1st, yes, we are going to be getting the Super Card of Honor, and Bobby is looking forward to watching Jay Lethal versus Lee Moriarty. That'll be a great matchup. Personally, anything Jay Lethal, I'm there for, and I will watch. Jay Lethal is a fantastic competitor. So the Jordynne Grace talk was not even on the schedule for today, but I wanted to make sure that I kind of got that in there just because it was something interesting that I had seen and that I had found on the Twitter machine. You can follow me on Twitter at Karufel, and you can follow the show on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at TV Talk Pod. That's the socials. That's where you can find us. We've got one more break that we need to take here because we have one more sponsor that we need to make sure that we're talking about. And we're going to play a couple of clips from them. Stay tuned. We're going to be right back with the final two topics from Turnbuckle Talk. Stick around. Keep those comments coming because I absolutely love the interaction.
All right, guys, we're looking for new commercial ideas to promote the Lawnmower 4.0 below-the-waist trimmer. Now, we're really trying to avoid any testicle or butt-shaving innuendo for this ad, so let's try to keep it classy, okay?
But why, sir, should we beat around the bush?
We'd really rather focus on how the skin-safe technology helps reduce nicks and cuts rather than the area that we're shaving this time.
May I offer a rebut?
Why did you say rebuttal like that? Guys, let's focus. Let's talk about how it's waterproof for anybody who wants to shave in the shower.
I'm sorry, but this is an asinine idea.
Yeah, I think it's completely cockamamie, if you ask me.
Guys, now listen, I don't want to be a dictator here.
If you're a dictator, does that mean that you can punish us under the penal system?
We don't need to resort to children's bathroom humor. Let's talk about how the Lawnmower 4.0 has a travel lock. It won't turn on in your luggage. Let's talk about how it's a new adjustable guards and an LED light. Beats better than falling butt jumps. What do you say, guys? What do you say?
Well, I'm glad we got that rectified. Like rectums. Right? Was that good? Did you like that one?
That was so
Oh my gosh, good work.
I give up. You're all animals. All of you.
Go to manscaped.com and order your Lawnmower 4.0 today.
Support for Turnbuckle Talk, as heard on Love Wrestling, is brought to you by Manscaped. Who is the best in men's below-the-waist grooming champions of the world? Manscaped. Manscaped offers precision-engineered tools for your family jewels. Manscaped just launched their 4th generation trimmer, the Lawnmower 4.0. You heard that right, the 4.0. Join over 4 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with this exclusive offer for you. 20% off and free worldwide shipping with the code LOVEWRESTLING at manscaped.com.
My name is Karl Karufel, And this is Turnbuckle Talk. Thank you to everyone for sticking around through those commercials. We need to make sure that we are talking about our sponsors for the programs. Manscaped, I have the Lawnmower 4.0. I have the ball toner, the ball spray. Everything on it is absolutely fantastic and amazing. I use the product regularly. Just hopping out of the shower and putting on the crop preserver is absolutely fantastic and feels amazing. Make sure you go to manscaped.com and you use that promo code Love Wrestling for that 20% off and free shipping worldwide. No matter where, worldwide. Amazing. Thank you so much, Ed. I really appreciate that. Ed coming in saying Karl is the most pivotal part of the Love Wrestling Tuesday lineup. He sets the tone for everything to come. There's lots to come on Tuesdays with Love Wrestling. This program comes to you. And then you've got, and I think Ed, let me know if I am correct or if I'm wrong with this, but are we maybe doing a little switcheroo for a couple of weeks? Are we having maybe starting at 10 p.m. NXT first and then Power Out afterwards instead of Power Out first and then NXT? Let me know. You or Astrid, one of the two, you can let me know. Astrid saying I second that. Thank you so much. Both of you, thank you. Zach and Ella J do an amazing job with Power Out. And then you have got Ed, Astrid, and generally Cody as well, having three people for NXT. Either way you look at it, probably at about 10 p.m. tonight for the next couple of weeks, you're going to see NXT first and then Power Out. But every Tuesday, you're going to see Turnbuckle Talk, Power Out, and NXT. Something else that we're going to see apparently on April 4th is a debut. The date has been given for Veer to finally show up on Raw. Astrid, yes, giving a confirmation. NXT first and then Power Out for the next couple of weeks. Veer is finally making his appearance on Raw April the 4th. My only issue with this is it this year? Because we haven't been given a year. We were just told April 4th. Now, yes, I understand and I know that it's just implied that it's this year. But given the amount of times that they have continued on Raw to show a graphic that says Veer is coming, Veer is coming, Veer is on his way, I don't know. Could this be a little bit of a late April Fool's joke that the WWE is playing on us? I doubt it, but I think that we may very well see April 4th. Bobby saying that Veer Mahan has been wrestling at WWE's show main event. So it's good to see that they've actually been still using him and allowing him to showcase who he is. Although I'm not sure how many of the diehards that are watching Raw and SmackDown are as well watching main event. Great minds think alike, don't they, Astrid? Astrid saying that she was going to say the same thing that I did. Is it this year? because they have not given us that. They've only said April the 4th. This is right in line and in time for WrestleMania season. And I think we're going to cover a little bit of WrestleMania on the next show and maybe go through the matches and see what the card looks like as of right now in a week's time. Because who knows what could be introduced come next Tuesday. My final topic for the show tonight, as the caption reads, Hall of Fame worthy. This is a discussion that I am happy to have with everyone in here today. And if you are seeing this afterwards in a replay format, I want you to still leave your comments. I can guarantee you that this show will be available at Turnbuckle Studios on YouTube within 24 hours and will allow you to leave your comments there. So Paul Heyman was recorded as saying that he believes a name should be in the WWE Hall of Fame. My question is this person worthy of an induction into the WWE Hall of Fame, considering there has not been a lot of programs that he has been a part of in the actual WWE. Now, he has been part of many programs when it comes to ECW. The name we're talking about is Sabu. I personally believe that Sabu should be part of the WWE Hall of Fame. I have been a fan of Sabu since the beginning, since seeing him in ECW to watching him be part of the WWE's incarnation of ECW. I even have a Sabu autograph up on my autograph wall. I think Sabu definitely deserves to be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. So does Paul Heyman. Now, Paul Heyman may simply be saying that because, well, he pretty much did everything for ECW. And I'm sure that he would definitely like to see a lot more ECW stars being included inside of the WWE Hall of Fame. So it'll be very interesting to see if the WWE, who generally does listen to Paul Heyman, and maybe we will see Sabu at some point in the WWE Hall of Fame. Bobby, I will put this up here. Bobby believes that Victoria should be in the WWE Hall of Fame, and I agree with that as well. Victoria did so much for the company and was a huge part during the Attitude Era. I think she deserves that spot as well. Are there any other former ECW stars that you believe should be part of the WWE Hall of Fame? Leave your comments. Let me know the names that you think should be as well. Astrid saying, yes, I love her. Yes, Victoria is an absolute amazing person. I've met her a couple of times. Every time that you meet her, she makes you feel as though You have been friends for years and you 100% know each other. I've actually got her autograph on my Chris Jericho's Rock and Wrestling Rager at Sea Part 2 poster here. Victoria is an amazing woman. I've got photos of me and Victoria with her hands around my throat. Very, very fun experience being able to meet Victoria. Bobby saying, and I agree with this one here as well, Bobby saying Tommy Dreamer for the WWE Hall of Fame as an ECW competitor. I 100% agree with that. I think Tommy Dreamer, the innovator of violence, has done so much in the world of professional wrestling that should just be a given for him to be in the WWE Hall of Fame. He did work for the WWE as well. He has done a lot within the WWE. Astrid saying that she has actually met Victoria once and that it was so nice. I agree. It definitely is nice. Victoria is amazing. Tommy Dreamer is amazing. Sabu is fantastic at everything that he does. Who do you want to see? Head over to the socials at TB Talk Pod on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and leave me your comment there as to what ECW stars you believe should be part of the WWE Hall of Fame. Once again, this within the next 24 hours will be rebroadcast over on Turnbuckle Studios. Make sure you go and check out Turnbuckle Studios. Subscribe, hit that notification bell. And something else that I want you to do is to make sure that you are leaving lots of likes and loves on everything that is done. Go and check out Love Wrestling's YouTube page as well. And the same thing. There is so much great content that is over there. Make sure that you are checking them out. Make sure you're checking them out on Twitch for the live shows, and leave your comments, leave your likes, your loves, do everything you possibly can to help us continue to build this brand of Love Wrestling. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Karl Karufel. This has been Turnbuckle Talk, episode 263. We're going to see you all again next week. That's right, next Tuesday. So thank you for watching. See ya.